Greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's Wednesday, March the 23rd, and I hope your day is blessed. Well, I'm delighted that today our special guest is Marlene Trahan, who is the fairly new president of the United Methodist Women here at Providence United Methodist Church. Welcome, Marlene.
Thank you.
Well, last Sunday was UMW Sunday here at the church, and I think it was a success. Wonderful worship service. You spoke to the congregation, and the Reverend Rhonda Herman, our minister to children and families, was the featured guest preacher, and I thought she did a great job. And so I thought it was a wonderful Sunday.
Thank you. It was.
The UMW is such an important part of our congregation, and I thought it might be appropriate to celebrate UMW and to sort of recap some of the highlights that you touched on Sunday. And in particular, I think it'd be good for members of our congregation to hear a little bit more about what UMW is involved with, especially as we look to the rest of this year. So just to begin, I was wondering if you could tell us how many members of our congregation are also members of the UMW unit here at PUMC.
Well, currently we have 204 women on our rolls, which is wonderful. And there are some more that are inactive, but we still do communicate with them and hear from them at certain times.
And how many circles do you have?
We have 9 circles now. And this year, we just started a new one called the Tabitha Circle. And this is a circle made up of women in their 20s and 30s. So we are hoping that they will be able to spread that. Currently, we have 6 women in there, and we're hoping that it will grow. And we will have some younger and new energy for our group.
That's great. That is wonderful. And I also understand there's a Hannah Circle connected with the Joy community. Is that correct?
Yes, the Hannah Circle is all members of the Joy community. And it's just a lovely circle. And last month they did a very neat project where they made Valentines and did a whole got some treats and gave a little gift bags to the residents at Dove's Nest. And they really appreciated it and just thought those Valentines were super special.
Oh, how wonderful. One of the hallmarks of United Methodist Women across our denomination, but also especially here at Providence, is mission work. You all just are amazing when it comes to mission work, and you've done such great things over the years. And I know that UMW is known for that, as I said, all across our denomination. But it'd be great if you could highlight a few of the missions that you all are involved with, and especially what you're focused on in 2022.
Okay. Well, we have so many. I couldn't list all the missions that we're involved with, but some of the ones that we're really going to be focusing on in the months to come are the Charlotte Rescue Mission. We support them in a number of ways. And also we have Promising Pages that we've supported for years, Dahlia Grove that we have done for years. And we also we try to participate and support the missions that our church is participating in. But then we have some that it's just our group that does contribute to it. Our biggest ones that we support are the Partners for New Hope in Haiti and UMAR. They receive the bulk of our giving each year. And the giving, we normally are able to donate at least $30,000 each year to various missions.
That's remarkable.
It's a wonderful thing to be able to do that.
That is remarkable. And I know that the Cookie Walk emphasizes, I believe, those two missions that you just
Yes,
mentioned,
yes,
Haiti and Newmar. So
yes. Yes, it does. And speaking of the cookie walk, I would like to say that our circles, as the folks may not know this, but our circles, each circle operates their own organization. And so some of them meet in the daytime, some of them meet in the evening, some of them meet, one of them meets on the weekend. And they plan their own activities in addition to what we do as a general group. And in the summertime, however, we don't meet we only meet during the school year. So during the summer this year, Reverend Valerie Wilson, who is a very, very active member of our UMW, she is organizing summertime craft workshops so that we don't have to be all rushed and crazy at the end of the year trying to get everything finished. We're going to each month during the summer, May, June, and June, July, and August, we will have a craft day where we can all come together and meet and make crafts for the cookie walk and have fun, maybe have lunch. But it's going to be a fun time. And I thought it was a great idea that she had.
I would agree with that. That's terrific. That is terrific.
Mhm.
Well, you mentioned in passing the Charlotte Rescue Mission, and I know that we've promoted in the newsletter that the upcoming meeting will feature Ed Price of the Charlotte Rescue Mission. Do you want to say anything to that?
Yes, I would love to. We will have Ed Price speaking at our general meeting on April the 5th, and he's going to talk to us mainly about Community Matters Cafe. But along with him coming to our meeting, our group is going to provide, in conjunction with the church as a whole, we are going to be collecting candy and colorful plastic eggs, and there's going to be in the atrium on Mission Sunday, which is going to be April the 3rd, I believe, right before our general meeting. And we're going to be having stations there where the children can come and make cards and stuff. The church members can stuff the eggs, and we're going to put Bible verses on the candy and all that. And then they will be delivered to both the men in the rebound facility and also the residents who are employees at the cafe. And then right before Easter, we're going to Dove's Nest to have a little party there for the children and the women who are staying there. So we have a lot going on with Charlotte Rescue Mission right now at this time in Easter. So it's going to be fun.
It sounds like so. Everybody needs to mark his or her calendar for April.
Yes.
So the first Sunday in April, Missions
Yes.
Sunday,
And
and then the meeting of the UMW.
Yes, if anybody would like to donate candy, we're looking for donations, and there's a big basket right by the welcome desk. So it has to be individually wrapped candy, but they can bring candies and colorful eggs if they want to donate some plastic eggs to be filled and that sort of thing. So it's a way for the whole church to participate in that effort.
Very good. Very good. Do you have any other upcoming UMW meetings that you'd like to highlight?
We do. We have one on May 3rd, which is going to be very interesting. A woman by the name of Stephanie Harris, who is a counselor at Mallard Creek High School. She's coming to speak to us about the effects of COVID on the school-aged children. So that will be really interesting also. So we're looking forward to that. And then we'll have a break for the summer.
A well-deserved break. Now, I've heard something about Promising Pages. Can you tell me what that is?
Yes, Promising Pages is an organization we've worked with for several years now, and they collect gently used children's books and they distribute them to children all over the Charlotte area who really have no access to books and may not even have a single book in their home. So they give these books, they work together with the schools and the school district and identify where the books need to go, and they give them out, and they are fabulous. And so what our Ruth Circle, who is going to be our local church circle for the month, they are collecting gently used children's books for Promising Pages. And we will be collecting them at our April 5th meeting. So if anybody's coming to hear Ed Price speak, they can bring any books they might want to contribute there. Otherwise, you can just bring them to the welcome desk and leave them and we'll get them. Just let them know they're for UMW.
So is that collection underway?
We're just putting out the information about it now, so that it'll be fresh in everyone's minds to come to the April meeting and bring their books for Promising Pages.
If anyone does not attend that meeting or is not able to do so, but would still like to donate, will you be receiving books after the April meeting?
We always will be willing to take the books for Promising Pages. Several of our circles have done various things with them. And so we're always happy to collect the books for the children.
Okay, very good. Lastly, I read something in the United Methodist News about a name change regarding the UMW. I was wondering if you could speak to that.
Yes, that's a fairly new development. We've just heard about it ourselves. The national organization has done some research, and they've come up with the notion that it's time to change the name of United Methodist Women. So the new name will be United Women in Faith. And it's all brand new. We don't know much about it yet. We don't know how it will be included in our unit. But at this time, for us, nothing is going to change. We're going to still be using the United Methodist Women name for our unit. And as we gather more information and learn more about it, then that may change. But for right now, nothing is changing, and we'll all just wait and see what more information comes out about it.
Based on what I read in the article and in my own understanding, United Methodist Women is a name that is under our Book of Discipline. So nothing is changing in that regard. You still remain the United Methodist Women. This is a doing business as kind of name, as corporations often do similarly. So United Women in Faith may be something that our folks will hear about in the future, but we still remain the United Methodist Women, I think is what I'm hearing you say.
Yes, exactly.
Very good. So, well, thank you, Marlene, for today. And on behalf of the church, may I say thank you to you and all of the United Methodist women of our congregation for all that they do, for all that they are. They are such an important part of our congregation, and we are grateful to you for your example and for your countless forms of service on behalf of Christ. May God bless you all.
Thank you.
Before we end this edition of Wednesday Word, I want to mention an exciting new ministry of our church taking place this coming Sunday, March the 27th, from 10 until 10:45 a.m. In other words, during the Sunday school hour. It's Walk and Stroll, and it's sponsored by our Children's Council. It's an effort to collect canned goods that will be given to the Loaves and Fishes ministry here in Charlotte. And here's how it works. Everybody of all ages, children, youth, adults, and even babies in strollers who might be pushed by their parents are encouraged to walk around our church building. And what will happen is that every time you make a lap around the church, you'll be given a slip of paper to put your name on and to drop into a bucket. And two things will happen with those names in the bucket. One is that for each slip of paper, the Mission Council will purchase an item of canned food to donate to Loaves and Fishes. And secondly, one of the names will be drawn out of the bucket at 10:45 and will be given a gift certificate to Ben and Jerry's. So a great double incentive for participating in this ministry. It is again this coming Sunday from 10 until 10:45, and everyone is welcome to participate. Also, if you can't walk this Sunday, we still encourage you to bring canned goods, canned food to our church and to drop it off down at the Mission Center. If you can't make it down there, you can drop it off at the Welcome Center and we'll carry it down there for you. So this is something for everyone in the church, and I hope that you can support it and perhaps get on out here on Sunday morning to exercise a little bit. You might want to dress a little more casually this Sunday than you ordinarily do. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the Reverend Rhonda Herman, our minister to children and families.